Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. I never did this run gimmick yet, because Wallpurgis 3 and Mirror Dungeon 4 were the same update. I didn't do a full Wallpurgis run because I was so distracted with the new Mirror Dungeon 4 stuff. So we're gonna do that now. Just gonna run all 5 Wallpurgis IDs, and just for the sake of it, right? We're going for Burn because obviously Burn is the thing we've got the most synergy for. Not like an insane amount, but we've got some of it. Oh, we could get maggots. I love maggots. I love maggots. No. I don't really know what I want, though, because I don't really care for going... I don't care about going for burn, like, super hard, right? So we could try going for stuff for a bunch of things. We can't get the fusion gift, so Ashes to Ashes doesn't do much of anything for us, since we only have 2 burn units on this team. We've got 1 person for Rupture, we've got 1 person for Tremor, 1 person for Bleed, all that sort of stuff. No, let's go for this. Grab something random, right? Shouldn't make too big of a difference. Oh, we actually get you here. Cool. Talisman Bundle is more Rupture, which is cool. It's nothing insane, but it's cool. And unfortunately, all 3 of the Wallpurgis units really want to be the first one selected, because they all benefit a lot from multiple skill slots. Especially Magic Bullet Otis, but the other 2 also just really want multiple skill slots. But we're going to go for Sinclair. Since he's the newest person, right? Go for the Stigmatize so you get a bunch of SP if you win that clash. Good stuff. I really don't think I've used Philip Sinclair too much since he released. I know, I think he's cool. I don't find his gimmick particularly, like, fun to use, though. I think he's pretty strong. He's not, like, annoying to use, but... especially since the buffs, he usually just kind of works without needing to pay much attention to him. I don't know. He's cool though. I guess that's what matters, right? I'm very glad that we have him. Still insane to think we have a Philip ID. Really makes me wonder what the next, like, Ruina Wallpurges is going to be. I mean, my prediction, next Wallpurge I think is going to be, like, Lobcorp, some random VAV ego. I don't know which one, but something fairly random, I think, maybe. Something random but, like, hype. Maybe, like, a Hornet or something. I don't know. And, like, a random 2-star, too, like a Crumbling Armor or something, right? That's my guess. But I think Wallpurges 5 is going to be huge in 100%. Like, there's no doubts in my mind about it. We'll be roughly at that point, because keep in mind, Eugen's, still weakened and stuff, right? So, we get, like, the weakened Eugen ID, and I look forward to that a lot. So I'm really excited for whatever they do for the next Lobcorp one, though, because that'll probably be next. If they want to do something big next, they might do, like, a... like, I think Mercenary Wolf would be, like, a big thing they could do. I don't know if they would do that so soon, because I feel like you'd need 2 3-stars for that, right? Wouldn't feel balanced to get a 3-star and not 2 of them. And I don't really want a 2 3-star Wallpurgis, ever. But it wouldn't be very cool. I never really want another 2 3-star banner ever again, right? Because, like, don't get me wrong, it was cool that we got multiple of them for the Blade Lineage event, but, like, especially for Wallpurgis, it's gonna be so awful. 2 Egos was, like, awful enough on its own, like... since they're so low chances, but IDs you can get duplicates of, which means you might just get like 10 of one and 0 of the others if you're really unlucky. And my luck hasn't really been great past Wallpurgises, right? It hasn't been the worst for, the 3rd and 2nd ones, but for the first one it was awful, and therefore, on average I've had fairly bad Wallpurgises just because of that fact alone. We'll have to see, though. I do, however, future Wallpurgises, though, like, they make it so, like, if they really want to have more things, just make it so one of them you get from the event. Maybe make it so, like, one of the Egos is from the event, right? I really think, would have been cool if, like, Ish Wingbeat was from the event instead of being, in the gacha, right? I think it's too strong to be given away for free, but, like, if it had been balanced to be, like, a Zayn with, like, a similar-ish gimmick, then it could have worked out, right? That's what I think, at least. I'll take the cost here, sure. But yeah, because Wallpurgis in general is just, it's a very volatile thing. The balancing of it, because you need to stockpile so much lunacy to prepare for it, right? And I think chances are next Wallpurgis is probably going to be before the end of the season, right? Because next Wallpurgis is going to be... I mean, if it is going to keep being every 3 months, it's going to be July, right? Yeah, it's going to be July. And assumably Dawn Canto will be August, I think, at this rate. We'll have to see. August, September-ish, right? The Cantos was like 4 or 5 months each, so... They're inconsistent because PM needs time to work on them, right? It takes time to do. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if next we get the Wallpurgis before the start of the next season. And also, it's nice if it doesn't, like, overlap too much with an actual new season itself. Because whenever a new season releases, for the first month or something, like, they can't have any events beyond that season itself, right? Because obviously, like, the season, like, the main story stuff is gonna take 3 weeks, and then we'll have, like, a break week where we probably get, like, the big 3-star, or not the big 3-star, but like kind of the big 3-star for like the story stuff that isn't the main one. Like the Queeg Glyph or the Butler reissue, that sort of thing. Doubling burn is funny. We'll just buff our burn stuff. If we can get dust to dust, have a good way to get burn count rolling, we'll be in a better spot. Because currently, our only burn count is your skill 2 and your skill 3, yeah. Mainly your skill 2, because your skill 3 is just like 1, right? Yeah, it's a 1 burn count if you had a Wrath Resonance as your highest resonance. And that's the only burn count in your skill 3. And your skill 2 is a bunch of burn count, though, and also keep in mind your passive's always going to be active because it's Wrath-owned for some reason. Anyways, it's floor boss time, it's G Corp Head Manager, yeah. It's what you'd expect here. Shouldn't be too bad. We got a 2-target, skill 2 off. Shame you can't get the 3-target one off yet, but you just can't gain enough sanity in time, right? Maybe next turn you'll do something funny like that, right? You will trigger the E-Song support passive, so that's good. A little bit more sanity. So yeah, you're at 33 now, so you'll be able to get funnies off now on. Just go for it, yeah. We could actually bother stacking Tremor on Faust, but it is a G-Corp Head Manager fight. I don't think we're really going to need much mass attacking, so let's just do a bunch of damage to the big guy, especially since we're only hitting him once this turn. Actually, we're hitting more things to Sunset Blade, but you know what I mean. You get the gist, I'm sure. Double Blazing Strike, alright. Why not? Shh. Sure thing, right? I won't complain. It's funny to see. Boink. You can get the kill, get some sanity, lose some sanity, all that stuff. So you'll be like, I think what? You're 30 sanity or something now, I think. Maybe 25, whatever. You're decent enough on sanity. We'll take Bloody Gadget to buff our Lust people, because that's always funny. Random Ego Gift. Reverberation, sure. Let's see. I really don't want Ashes to Ashes, but if you're going to keep on giving it to me, I will take it just so you stop trying to give it to me. Because Ashes to Ashes is bad. It's really bad. But it's like the standard burn tier 1. It's good for the sake of the fusion gift, but only if you're actively benefiting from it, which we're not in this circumstance. Polarization, do more damage with skills that inflict burn. I mean, that's funny. I'll take it. Rupture, cool. I really like a skill change here. Melty Eye probably would have been a good get. That's okay. Honglu, no. Sinclair, there we go. More Stigmatized. Let's go. Homeward as well, and we could sell something for Respite or Rusted Cutting Knife, but I don't think it's necessary. If we get Wound Clarid, I might upgrade that. Because we've got a lot of Wrath on this team, so we can definitely make Wound Clarid work, especially because we've got Hook Honglu. He's really good for bleed count anyways. Maybe we should have started with Bleed simply because Wound Clarid is so good. That's fine, though. I'm not that concerned. Stigmatize should get you instantly to max SP, so that's cool. Yeah, nice. I also gotta remember, he gets 15 sanity for Clash Win as a baseline, not 10, because they buffed his, like, generic SP stats. So he's just really good at building up sanity. It can be hard to win Clash Thing with him. I haven't messed around with using Cavernous Wailing with him, but it's probably pretty decent, all things considered, right? Because it doesn't cost 20 sanity, it only costs 15 as like a baseline. Nice. Yep. That's max sanity Blazing Strike. Means he'll probably get max sanity on this Sunset Blade as well from winning that clash. Unless that was one of the people you were about to clash that just got killed there, which it might have been. Oh no, it's this guy. Okay, so you do get to clash him though, so you'll get 20 sanity, yeah. So yeah, 3 target. There's only 2 people left though, so the 3 target part didn't even help us with the Sunset Blade. That's fine. He's fun. I kind of have forgotten that he is actually a fun unit to use. I just genuinely... I don't think I've used him in a couple weeks, right? I don't think so. Which I guess has been my bad. Sometimes you go long enough without using a unit and you kind of forget that they are fairly fun to use. I think when DHE Hung Lu dropped for a while, I kind of slandered DHE Rodion a bit because I thought Hung was more fun. But DHE Rodion is still really fun as well, right? It's the best example that comes to mind for IDs that I kind of turned on a lot quicker than I should have. I never thought DHE Rodin was bad. I never thought Philip Sinclair was bad. I just kind of didn't remember, you know, the shenanigans and the tomfoolery potential. Sunset Blade... It should, right? Yeah, because... Also, keep in mind, because his base sanity, because it's 15 per clash instead of 10, it's also a 3 increase per clash instead of 2 per clash. So if you clash 3 times, you heal 20's SP. So this, or 21 specifically, so clashing it's a 3-coin skill 2, or 3-coin skill with his skill 2, is guaranteed to get max sanity, assuming he at least wins the clash. Which he will. And assuming the enemy doesn't get, like, staggered by something random beforehand, which it really shouldn't, because of how skills work in this game. It's not like Ruina, where sometimes an enemy will get, like, staggered from, like, your first coin or something, and then their other dice wouldn't apply. Oh no, we lost some sandy on... Oh no, we lost some sandy when we used Sunset Blade. Oh, I forgot about that part. That's right, because it's 5 sandy before, 5 sandy after. Ah. I am just gonna go for this. No, Sunset Blade is... Yeah, if you don't clash with it, because it spends 5 SP beforehand, it physically can't become a 3 target. That's fine. I do like how clash-focused he is. It's a cool thing to be super, like, hyper-focused on, right? Because there are definitely IDs that really want to clash. But, like, this guy really, really wants to clash. And his sanity management stuff is fun. Even if it's a little too easy, the issue is, like, if they make his sanity management hard, you can just spam Fluid Sac, right? And you no longer have to care. Unless we ever get an ID that, like, their SP cannot be changed by outside effects, like, that's always going to be a thing. Although, if we do ever get an ID that's, like, super HP focused but can't be healed by outside sources, or super SP focused but can't be healed by outside sources, like, could be a good way to balance it. Especially because of how busted Fluid Sac is. IDs that don't benefit from Fluid Sac would have an innate downside because they don't work well with Fluid Sac or other healing egos and stuff like Pursuance and all that sort of shenanigans. I don't know, I think I'd like it though. You go for the Fierce Charge? No. You're not clashing here. Yeah, this is the only issue. Sometimes you just can't clash in normal encounters, and that is unfortunate. Because enemies are going for evasions. Yeah, let's go. We've got the base Song support passive active, so that we'll heal SP when we lose sanity, but it doesn't help us in situations. Okay, you can clash here though, so that's good. You can throw the Stigmatize, just make sure that you get to max SP like that. Cool, that'll work. And save your skill too to the next turn so you can mass attack with it. Although most of the enemies are going to be dead by that point, so I don't think it'll really matter. You'll manifest ego, but it won't really help you that much in the long run, I don't think. Stigmatize gaming though. Pretty cool. Yeah, is it just you two? It's just you two. Okay, cool. Well then, Let's kill them. They're both weak to slash, so we're gonna do a little bit of damage. Just a little. Blazing Strike, this guy is super duper overkill, but it's also, once again, very funny, so I'm rolling with it. We do lose some sanity, that's fine. If we get kills and stuff, which we definitely do, we get up to 45, we lose 15, we lose 10, we lose 15, we lose 5, we lose gain 10. So we're at 35, so we can't immediately ego next fight. I'm going for Wound Cleared instead. I don't care about the Ashes. We'll stop getting recommended Ashes mostly on this floor, right? Still no Dust to Dust, though. Fragment of Hellfire is interesting. There's Dust to Dust does not exist. Fair enough, I guess. Do we take Ashes actually now? Sure thing. Slicers and Dicers should be a fairly simple floor for us, I think. If we get Kim, he's going to be super weak to Sinclair. We can also start stacking Bleed now with Wound Cleared ++, so that's funny. Bloody Gadget ++, so it's better for Philip and stuff, right? Polarization also works really well with Sinclair. How many people have Lust on our team? I know at least 3 people do, right? Because Hong Lu has Lust, Dawn has Lust, and Sinclair has Lust. So this means there's a 2 in 3 chance that every Sinclair gets the damage up from Bloody Gadget each turn, right? So that's not bad. Could be better, but it's not bad, right? Oh no, you don't have Lust. I forgot about that entirely. Why did I think you have Lust? You just straight up don't... Okay. My bad. I don't know why I thought he had Lust. I just mentally was like, yeah, he has Lust. Why wouldn't he? But no, he just straight up doesn't, and I am foolish. Oh well, that's fine. Bloody Gadget still helps our 2 stars, so that's still cool, right? Immediate Blazing Strike this guy. Are you the ones that resist slash? Yes, you are. That's fine though. It's not a big it's not a big deal at all. We're doing good damage to these guys, so that's nice. Actually, that is interesting, huh? Yeah, it's really interesting. It's the threatened ones. These are the... Because, so, for the K-Corp guards, for those who are unaware, the slash-resistant ones are the ones that show up alongside the drone, like the drone things, right? The ampule bots. And it's the Pierce weak ones that show up, like, without them for the most part, right? And of course, class 3s are weak to slash instead. And they're threatened to K-Corp guards. So these are specifically the ones that show up with the drone, but without the, or with the robot, but without the robot here for some reason. That's interesting. I assume because it's a slash floor, they made one without it, but they still wanted to go for the slash guys, which are like the axe guys, right? But I'm pretty sure the axe guys from Kanto, like, 3 are from, you know, fights without the robots and stuff. I'm pretty sure those ones are still weak to Pierce. Unless those guys just don't have axes. Those guys just might not have axes, actually. They might only be the baton and, like, the shield guys and stuff, right? No, I feel like the axe ones are there, too. I don't know. I'm focusing so much on something that really makes such a small difference that it's comical. Interesting either way. Okay, pirates. We can stigmatize. It's only favored, so we could actually fail there, which would be really unfortunate, because stigmatize, you lose a bunch of SP if you fail to clash, but I'm willing to try a little bit of gambling, you know me. Cool. A little bit of rampage. Pierce neutral, so that's fine. Yeah, once again, your skill 3 is just pretty good damage. Even when it's not a mass attack, it's still just a lot of damage, right? So it works out. You've manifested Ego. Don't know if that's a great time to manifest Ego. Logically speaking, Because, yeah, we're going to Memphis Ego immediately start of the next bit, which we kind of don't want to do for the sake of the boss of this floor. I don't think it's going to make that big of a difference, but it's a slight, you know, in optimization, I think, right? Okay, yeah, I'll take Dreamy Electric Sheep. That'll be nice. It'll also center with Envy Resonance, which we cannot get. Not in the slightest, unless we've got Egos. I mean, I assume I got, like, Hex Nail equipped, right? That's probably it, though. So unless, like, we can get 2 of your skill 2s in the same turn, alongside a Hex Nail, I don't think we can get the Envy Absres. So, I mean, that's fine, of course. It really isn't that big of a deal. Just kind of an observation, if anything. Yeah, I don't think we can physically end this fight with max sanity unless we play him super carefully. And by super carefully, I mean lamely. So, that's fine. Well, you can get a funny mass attack off here. This isn't clashing, actually, so it's not going to be that funny. That's fine. It's still a 2 target, assumably. Oh no, you got to max sanity off of that. But you're going to lose 5 sanity before you, so it's still going to be a 2 target. That's fine. You got some kills, you got some sanity up. Lost some sanity, but you should heal up a little bit, right? Not enough, though, because it's turn 3, yeah. You're going to end this fight with not enough sanity. That's okay. Let's try this, though. Let's see if we can manage it so that he starts next fight with 40 sanity. I think that's doable if we play it like this. Oh, no, we don't kill here. That was a misplay then. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think it's doable at this point. I'll just kill like this. Just have Dawn get the kill here. That's fine. He loses too much sanity. Yeah. That's okay. Should have realized that Honglu had no chance to kill that guy there. Once again, I'm going for optimizations that really aren't needed. This is Kim as well, so we should be able to handle Kim, I think. Shouldn't be too bad. We can also try stacking Bleed against him. Just go for a bunch of Wrath things sooner rather than later, and that'll work well enough because we have Wound Cleared ++. We did get Wound Cleared ++, right? I think so. I kind of like think I autopiloted for the rest stop, but yeah, got Wound Cleared ++. Good to see. It is kind of funny how I just genuinely don't know with knowing myself. That's how it goes, though, right? Some of that going. You should probably just go for the good clash, though. Yeah. Don't think I'm going to care about the bleed that much here. Because we could stack it up a bunch, but we'd also just kind of end up doing less damage from doing something like that, I think. Get some decent damage out of the bleed, though. It's not nothing. It's not a lot, but it's not nothing. And Sunset Blade sets up our burn count, so that'll be nice. You don't actually have enough burn to double it, though, so that's unfortunate. Would have been funny to see, but we'll start getting that going. I guess it's 2.5, not actually double it, but you know what I mean. Okay, at this point, I think we can start doing some bleeding. Sure, go for something like that. Might be good enough. I don't really think it through too much, but Unleashed Violence will be some bleed. I think you'll run out a lot of your bleed from Dawn's clashing. Then we might be able to stack it up with the other stuff, right? Something like that. Yeah. That's fine. You would have run out of bleed next clash either way, so that's fine. Unless we went for like a one-side with Dawn, we probably should have done. We're not clashing everything anyways, so might have been smarter, but that's alright. Track, a little bit of bleed there. Okay, you maintain bleed from this, though. And then so Ignition, that gets a little bit more going. You've been staggered. We get our Blazing Strike off. We don't get to clash with it, so it's not great, but that's fine. You're also going to be not very high on sanity next turn. But that's fine. You still barely managed to maintain your ego. 5 sanity left, yeah. That's alright, we can just kill Cam here. Shouldn't be too hard. We don't even, I don't know if we're gonna even get the blazing strikes off, unfortunately. You've got very little HP. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Well, Sinclair was doing his best, in spirit, if nothing else, right? Doing his Philip best. Give me ashes to ashes, I want it out of the pool. Not that it matters too much at this point. Oh, we could fight him again. Why not? We also might have to deal with Jun, who could be bad, but Sinclair could also do a lot of damage to Jun. We could go for a Jun fight, actually. I think we're better off not, but we could go for it, right? I'm gonna go for it just for fun, I think. We can get Sinclair another Stigmatize. Broken Blade, interesting. Carmilla will take the tattoo. We'll give it a refresh. Grab Nebulizer. Another refresh. Nothing good. Okay. Yeah, let's try the Jun fight. Oh, right. I wanted to heal Sinclair's sanity there, because that would have helped out a lot, because he's only at 5 sanity. That's okay. He'll get his sanity from clashing and stuff, then. We just gotta hope you don't prove to be too much of an issue. That's kind of all there is to it. We can unleash our violence on you, so that's pretty cool. Faust's gonna take some damage from that. That's alright. She'll live. Shoot this guy. Okay. A little bit scary, but we're fine. We just get more SP from that, so it works out. Next turn, we should be able to set up our Ego Manifestation shenanigans. So that'll be good. Yeah, you're getting hit a little bit, that's fine. You resist Slash, at least. I think you're weak to Lust, so it's still not the best, but it's fine. Also, we stack some Bleed with Unleashed Violence, so that's nice. Wound cleared, ++, my beloved. Okay, you've got your counter now, so that's a little scary, right? Just a little, though. You can potentially handle it. You're our tank, right? You can handle the counter. You're neutral to it on both fronts, so... Sure. We'll try it. Maybe we should have just had her defend, actually, thinking about it logically. Okay, Sinclair lost his clash. Cool. He's got a one-sided Stigmatize, though, which should get a kill. And get him max sanity. Yeah, cool. Oh, you just staggered, Jen. Okay, we didn't need to worry at all. He's just dead. Rather convenient. Sinclair's not going to get any clashes. That's fine. These guys just die. That works for me. Yeah, whirlwind kills. Cool. Yeah, not too bad of a fight. I always got to be a little careful with Jun, because he can, if you let someone who isn't that tanky, or someone who's weak to envy or weak to slash, or just get hit by a full power counter, they can still die. It's not as scary as I feel like it used to be, but it's still fairly scary and can easily take you down. Don't underestimate it, right? That's kind of the key. Sure. We can just fail this one. We don't actually need to pass this first part of the check. I just wanted LCB Ruina to take some damage because I don't like her. Cringe ID. Yeah, Black Ledger, I mean, it's not great. But it's more resources, I guess. It's a cool idea giving you resources that you don't have a lot of if you have, you know, Blade Lineage, Kurakumo ally stuff on your team. But on the other hand, like, this entire floor kind of feels like it's spiting you whenever you come here if you're not running Blade Lineage stuff, right? A lot of it's just like, oh, I bet you wish you had your, you know, Blade Lineage stuff right now. We're giving you so many Blade Lineage benefits. And whatever else it's doing. And whenever you run Blade Lineage, you get, like, nothing from this floor, right? That's just how it goes. Not really a shock or anything. Game likes to spite you. That's how it is. It is nice that because we're running 5 people, Sinclair gets a second skill slot even in focused encounters. It's always nice. Okay, that one dies. This one probably dies too. Yeah, cool. I was gonna say that Tails might have sealed the deal, but no, you're still fine, so that's good. Discharge. Sure, do a little bit of that. Clash you with Blazing Strike for the bit. You're gonna resist it, but you're still gonna take a lot of damage, I think. Based on my calculations, Fierce Charge kills that top one as well, so that's nice to see. That'll get us to high enough sanity that I believe we'll just manifest ego at the start of the next fight, so that's cool. Yeah, cool. We'll lose 5, we'll gain 10. It's what a home run would feel like. Sure is, Samjo, pal. Okay. Well, you want to be able to manifest ego at the end of that fight, it's the thing, right? Yeah, sure, we'll take the blade. It's what, more pride damage whenever you crit or whatever it is. Oh no, this is a slash probe. No, that's the hilt. The blade is the one that gives that benefit. That's fine. But yeah, so hopefully we can end this next fight with max sanity, or at least close on Sinclair. But if not, we can just spend 100 costs, get his sanity up. That sort of thing, right? It's always an option. These guys shouldn't be too bad. Immediate just sunset blade them. It unfortunately won't do well enough to actually 3-target. I guess we could have fluid sacked if we wanted to make it 3-target. Or I might have Holiday equipped accidentally, I don't know. Holiday would also work. Anything that heals SP. Yeah, not quite. That's still it's still a 2-target though. You're still killing people. You're still doing well. Still doing swell. Roll with that. Kill with a fierce charge, ideally, so you get your sanity up. You lose 10, you gain 10. I think you'll be good then. Because from what I can tell, the loss comes from before the gain from the Yisong passive. Yeah. That's 45 sanity, cool. Oh, Hydra. I was expecting to see something else actually from the Blade Lineage dungeon, so this thing has caught me off guard a little bit. That's fine. You lose some sanity, you're fine. Oh, I think I gotta, right? Like, it's technically, like, bad for Sinclair, so on and so forth, because, he's not gonna gain 2 skill slots if we do this. But also, like, do a bunch more damage. So less than 50% HP. We can't manage that part, unfortunately. Would be cool if we could, though. Oh, we can get another Sinclair skill change here, too. Yeah, sell the homeward. Get you another Stigmatize. That's pretty cool. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna bother with the Sundered Memory thing. I think I've made my decision. I'd rather have Sinclair get the 2 skill slots still. You gain the benefit, you don't actually gain it, that's fine. I know I bought the tier 4 only to immediately use it, but I immediately remember that the memories are awful even when you do focus on them. And I'd much rather Sinclair get the more skill slots, right? You've got your immediate ego thing, so you can just immediately Blazing Strike this guy. So that's gonna be pretty awesome. Only a favorite, oh yeah, because you lost sanity. That's fine. You can handle it. You clash anything? You can, cool. Clash that, clash this. Some favorites and stuff going on. I'm not concerned. Detonate Magic Bullet is nice because, doesn't mean we inflict a little bit of, Dark Flame. And because we have a high Wrath Resonance, we will get the burn count off with Blazing Strike. So that's good. Right? Yeah, cool. And it gets increased because of the passive. So that's good. Get some bleed stacking here. Honglu will also add to that. Although Dawn's gonna clash and get rid of all the bleed, I think. Oh no, Honglu's gonna get rid of all the bleed. Well, he can't win that clash, so, whoopsies. Enjoy your paralysis. Shh. Okay. Dawn also through, that's fine. We'll live. You can clash a little bit here, so that's cool. Only a little bit, though. Yippee. Sure, roll with that. You should get staggered this turn. Inflict, another Dark Flame with this. Next turn you'll take another 200 damage, thanks to the Dark Flame being Pride Divinity damage. You lose your clash. Yeah, I'm not shocked. I don't think Sinclair can physically lose his clash, though, so... I have no worries whatsoever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a guaranteed victory. This'll do a little bit of damage. Nice, there's the stagger. And here's a Sunset Blade for good luck. Only against a single target, unfortunately, so the Sunset Blade isn't as good in this circumstance, but... I mean, it's still pretty good, just in general, right? More Blazing Strikes. It's always really funny when you manage to get someone to having no skill ones. It doesn't happen always, like, that's the thing. You kind of have to get a little bit lucky, or you gotta really lean into it to get them in the shops 3 times. Especially normal when you only get 3 shops. You get 4 shops in hard, so it's a little easier there. You can afford to miss one. But normal, like, if you want to actually force it, you're basically, that's the only thing you can do the entire run, basically, is use your cost on re-rolling for a certain person. But we managed to just get it coincidentally here, so that's pretty cool. And Sinclair gets the cinematic final strike. Wii Gaming. He did the most damage. Yeah, he's fun. Can't believe I haven't been using him as of late. I kind of forgot how fun he was. One of those things where it's fun just because it feels strong and it's fairly easy to manage, right? He's a little worse in hard because he's more trouble clashing and stuff like that, right? But that's alright. We don't need to ego at all in normal. We didn't use a single ego that entire run, I don't think. Unless I've forgotten. Oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't claim my stuff from doing my dailies. Yep, 81 boxes, because I forgot to claim the resources from finishing the hard run from yesterday until now. Yeah, I'm recording this literally just after doing my dailies, because I felt like it. Daily pull time, though. See if we get anything cool here. Still weird how there's no maintenance this Wednesday, instead it was on Tuesday. It's holiday or something. I actually don't know what the holiday was. I'm kind of curious. I might look it up or something. It's like a bank holiday in Korea. That's why today. That's why yesterday they did the patch notes instead of doing it then like today, right? Or however it works time-wise when you're watching this. It's confusing to keep track of. Yeah, nothing special there. That's fine. Still doing well. Not a lot of Honglu shards, but that's fine. I've got 1,500 boxes still, right? Yeah, 1539. So that's good. I'll be able to get the new IDs no matter what. I'm also close to getting another level, so that's cool to see. Doesn't happen too frequently, so I think my goal is by the end of the season I should be able to hit level 100, right? So I'm looking forward to that, right? I think I've got some people on my friends list who are already that high leveled, like as you can sort by level. Yeah, I've got a friend that's 107 and one that's 99. Some people on my friends list are higher level than me, but my goal is to eclipse them all one day. And I say that, but I don't actually care that much about it. I want to spend encapsulate on mirror dungeons instead of just grinding luxavations or whatever you do for XP. But anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye!